Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Turning it on.
This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Handoff to the single running back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll get rid of it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On the run, fires downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws,
it's a running room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just
going to throw it over the top of the D. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Finds a little space. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that third down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they... At the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires on the move. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
The throw. Got a man. It's Durham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away. And all
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. LSU lining up 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Soft spot in the middle. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's sharp. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles.
Wide open spaces. Smashes through the tackle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on
was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. To the air, it's Manning. They're working that left side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught behind the line. It's Dura. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The option look. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Farmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. He makes the catch. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Touchdown Longhorn! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the big fella. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, and you're going to have time to throw.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can...
The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride at the 10. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for the score. And he dropped it. A golden chance there to tie the game, send it into overtime, and he let it slip through his fingers. What a horrible way to lose. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when